Africa itself, very diverse. There's a lot of different land areas. In the north, a lot of desert. In the middle, have what's called savannas. They are low rolling plains where you'll see a lot of grazing animals like antelope, zebra, and the nature of that. Then you have the jungles. And even in the south portion, where it gets pretty cold, in comparison to the heat in the north. We already know about the abundance of wildlife there in Africa. So the natural resources of Africa, diamonds, gold, and a lot of those same materials are used in their money, and also in the jewelry and the way that they adorn the kings, their queens, and their statues. These next couple of slides will show some of those kings and queens. While you're looking at these slides, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want you to look at how they're dressed. I want you to look at the pride that they took in the way that they dressed and how they wore their dress. Notice the beautiful colors, the abundance of colors, and the things that they wear. Would you believe that this necklace right here is made out of something as simple as seaweed? Africa was also the land of the first written language. Some of those written languages are Californ, Osmanian, Ge'ez, and almost everyone is familiar with some form of hieroglyphics. This is another form of language. It's called a drinker. In front of you, or on the seat where you're sitting, you have a couple of sheets of paper with the drinker symbols on it. They correspond with some of the symbols that you see here. There's also an additional sheet of a drinker symbols. There's about 64 in all. These symbols are very important in African culture. If you can look at these, you can see the different meanings of them. Like this one right here may mean strength, intelligence here, the power of love, the universe, and this one right here is my special favorite here, the supremacy of God. Now, from this picture right here, I want you to take a look at this. This tattoo is becoming very popular. But people of African descent have been wearing these tattoos for centuries. And you can see how they're worn here. Who can tell me what those earrings mean? What symbol represented there? Yes, ma'am. Very good, strength. And if you see that, you'll notice it in the jewelry. You'll notice it in the clothes that they're wearing. Speaking of clothing, most of us are familiar with kente cloth. Everybody like this little nice little tie that I have on? Okay. This tie, I think you'll probably look around the room, you'll see other distinctive African dress or that type of material. A lot of people consider all of this kente cloth, but actually they're made in different parts of Africa, different tribes using different techniques, like mud bark cloth, and then this right here is made out of Yoruba cloth. Very beautiful, and you can tell the difference between it because most of it is that dark indigo color. Also, you'll see these colors have meaning in African language. Each color means something, and people are wearing colors to indicate their character or certain things within that particular culture. Here's another example of African cloth. Now let's take a look at the African people from those days. And these slides are going to go kind of quick, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got a lot to cover. But I want you to look at just the beauty of them, the beauty of the different tribes, how they wear their dress, especially their hairdress, because we all take a lot of pride in our hair. Is that correct? Very good. Notice how they wear the gold. Notice the blue. Notice the seashells around the neck. Notice the dress of this, obviously royalty here. And you can notice the distinctive kente clothing here for these three people here. shades of blue here, isn't it? Now, almost everybody knows this famous tribe here. Is that right? Who can tell me who that tribe might be?
Zulu.
Zulu, very good. Now, take a look at this. Most of us at some time or another go to college and we see fraternity sororities step dancing. Where do you think they got it from? Dancing in unison. Looking good, right? Very good. Okay. Let's say, for instance, you were to meet someone of African descent. How would you greet them? One of the most common languages called Kiswahili. We call it Swahili. This is the way it's pronounced here. Swahili. Everybody say it with me.
Swahili.
Now, if you were going to greet that person, you might say, how are you? Which also means the same thing as what's the news. You would greet them with the word habari gani. And it's pronounced habari gani. Everybody say it with me.
Habari gani.
Oh, y'all not glad to meet them, are you? Habari gani.
Habari gani.
Very good. And that person will respond with Vima. Vima, which means very well. Habari gani.
Vima.
Habari gani.
Vima.
Very good. Very good. Now let's try something different. A little bit harder. Y'all ready? Okay. What is your name? I mean, someone is greeting you. They want to know who you are.
Gina.
Gina Lakonani. Gina Lakonani. Gina Lakonani. Habari gani.
Vima.
Habari gani.
Vima.
Gina Lakonani.
Jamaica.
How do you respond to that?
Matthew.
What is your name? Listen closely for this one. Kind of tricky. My name is Brad. Gina Lakonani Brad. Gina Lakonani Brad. Okay.
Gina Lakonani.
You try it, but remember your name is not Brad. Okay, everybody try it with me. Gino Lakonani.
Gino Lakonani.
Gino Lakonani.
Gino Lakonani.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. I'm going back to Gino Lakonani, and you respond with your name. Gino Lakonani.
Gino Lakonani.
Some of y'all already forgot your name.
Gino Lakonani.
Okay, my name is Gino Lakonani. My name is Gino Lakonani. Okay, let's try something different. If you were a young man or young woman, these are some of the names that you would also be called. And I think everyone here fits in this little category right here. You can see that the language is not hard. That's why it's one of the most common languages there. Any questions on those so far? Okay, let's move on. Take a look at this. This is Africa today. No more mud huts. No more throwing spears. Okay? Metropolitan city, just as industrious as the United States. Modern skyscrapers, cars, just like the United States of America. That's called a biosphere. And of course, who can tell me their favorite sport in Africa?
Soccer.
And of course, they have a military. You have movie stars, you have actresses, you also have scientists,
Interns.
doctors that celebrate and work in all the other sciences. Let's take a look at some of the money over there.
Currency.
But you don't see too many gold coins being passed around over there. But I want you to also look at the African influence of these, not only in Africa, but also in other parts of the world. This right here is from Rwanda. This is from Somalia, the country of Nigeria. This is right here from the Congo. And this is from Ethiopia. all countries within Africa, but it goes even farther than Africa. This right here is from Haiti, the Bahamas, and these two on the bottom, currency from Jamaica. Questions, ladies and gentlemen?
Asante.
If there are no questions, Asante.
Asante.
Asante.